If you know me, I'm very outcome-based. I like charts and I like graphs and I like strategic plans and flow charts and problem solving. So this felt a little bit outside of that, like a lot outside of that at first. But then I came back and still skeptical. Didn't like all this, what are you feeling? What's your body telling you? You all know me, and I'm still having a hard time with that. I'm in the certification process, if you can believe that, I am. And there's a lot of that going on there too, about and I keep telling them, I don't feel nothing, I got nothing. So I've gotten a reputation in that class too, I think. So anyway, I came back for that second set and started to see something that amazed me. So, if I were to talk to my friend Nancy here and she comes to me with an issue, the old way I might have dealt with that, not might have, I did, was I listened, but really what I was doing was figuring out how to tell her how to solve the problem. So listening has taken on a whole new meaning. She would have been very grateful for what I would have told her because I would have had the right answer, of course, because that's how that felt, that problem solving, and she would have been grateful and she would have gone off, and the best case scenario is that maybe she would have taken my advice, solved the problem, but never, had no capabilities of her own to solve it the next time. Worst case is it wasn't her own, she walks away and doesn't do anything with that advice because it didn't come from her, it came from me. So that what I saw in that second set of training in 5 to 10 minutes through demos, but also through you and others who were coaching me and each other, I saw issues get identified quickly. I saw coaches that really listened. We were taught how to really listen. I saw questions that probed. I saw coaches believing in the resourcefulness that each of us has. And that, you can't fake that. Well, I guess you can, but you really can't. When it comes down to it, you can fake that you think that way, but really, in order to be effective, you really have to believe that people have what's in them to solve their own issues or problems. So I saw that happen, and I saw it happen fast, and I saw it happen genuine, and I saw it, and I saw it, and I saw it over and over again through all that training and through this past year. And that clicked for me. That was it. But that doesn't mean it's been easy. That doesn't mean that I'm there yet and that I've done this complete 360 on how to interact with people. But it has changed what I do. It changes how I work with people. It's not a Band-Aid. It's not a quick fix. It's not a data-driven strategy, which is a little bit of a conflict in schools right now. But it has changed the way I think, it's changed the way I interact with people, and it's changed the relationships. It is a way of being now. And here's the best part. At one time I would have said these were two totally different things. The old me and the new me were two different things. They're not. And we've had this wonderful marriage of how I am because that's still valuable. The data and the charts and the graphs, that's still good, But the action is what I love here. It's not just a lot of talking, that we're, at the end of the day, at the end of the 5 minutes or the 10 minutes or the half hour or whatever that session is, it's about action. What are we going to do to help, what are you going to do to help yourself move forward? And that's really important in this community too, that piece becomes part of what we do. So that's a nice connection to who I am. So thank you to all of you, and thanks, Ruth.